as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. On first down, Goff.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 41.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gone. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Prescott rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, and they go with Swift again. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson.
there to make the grab.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now Pollard.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
On 4th down, Goff. Wright's got it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, that he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Eluding the pressure right. He's got room to run past the 20. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Dak.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams. It's just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
Now Pollard.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters, gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see, because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that 3rd phase? And here the 3rd phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams,